Hi, I'm Dennis Rodkin. I write the Deal Estate column in Chicago Magazine, and this is DEQs, where I answer readers' real estate questions. Jenny in Lakeview asks, we've been looking at homes without rushing ourselves, and we're surprised at how many people have told us that we should get more serious because interest rates are so low that we'll miss out when they go up. A few agents have tried to get us to sit down with a mortgage broker and lock in a rate now, but we're not willing to take that step yet. Should we be worried that by being deliberate, we're going to get less house in the end? Interest rates are stunningly low, Jenny, lower than they have been in many people's lifetimes, but they're going to stay that way. Don't let anybody rush you based on interest rates. A Wall Street Journal writer reported recently that in 9 of the past 12 months, mortgage rates hit new lows. They're stepping down all the time. Rates on standard 30-year mortgages got below 3.5% in the past few weeks, and that is actually pretty hard to believe given our past. Just 10 years ago, to get mortgage money that cheap, you'd have taken an adjustable rate mortgage, which was a relatively risky vehicle, and then hoped that it wouldn't pop up too much at the end of 1, 3, or 5 years, depending on your term. Now we're getting lifetime loans, 30-year loans at that very low rate, and in some cases, people are getting better depending on their income, credit rating, etc. An agent who tries to push you to buy now based on the idea that interest rates are going up is just using a sales tactic. Interest rates are tied to the federal funds rate, which is set by the Federal Reserve. And the Federal Reserve over the last few years has cut that rate breathtakingly low, trying to stimulate the economy. The economy has not responded by popping back up, but by sputtering a bit. So the Fed has kept a very tight rein, and in June announced that it would keep that rate very, very low through probably the end of 2014. Could change, but most likely we've got the same interest rate climate for the next 2 years. When interest rates do go up, they probably won't go up fast at all. We're in a very fragile recovery that could be hurt if interest rates popped up too much. Economists have said that if interest rates rose too fast, we'd be pushed right back into a recession. So when rates do go up, either at the end of 2014 or a little earlier because we're doing really well, or a little later because we're not doing so well, when they go up, they'll go up very slowly, and you'll have advance notice that they're going up, and you can lock in a rate then. At the same time, prices won't be popping up. They'll be going up very slowly, if at all. The most recent forecast is that we're going to stay pretty flat for most of the next year, possibly dipping a bit overall by a year from now and having some neighborhoods where we rise faster than that. So you've got both of those growing slowly, if at all, over the course of the next few years. You can afford to be as deliberate as you are, and unless you're super slow about responding to both of those cues, you're not going to miss the boat. Thanks for your question. Send me more at dennis@rodkin.com.